like to show you how to do the M3 daily verification. First thing we're going to do is open up the audit pack for the day in question. So for me tonight, we're looking at August 17th. When you pull up the audit pack for the 17th, we want to go to the day in close report, which is located right here. If you haven't found it and say you're somewhere else on the report, you can always type in the find, start, day, the letter E. That will bring you to day end, right there. So now you have the report. Now we're going to go and launch M3. So open up a new browser and click My Bookmark M3 Accounting. Your user and password should be already preset. We're going to log in. And then once we've logged in, we're going to click Accounting Core. This will then open up a screen that is verifying permit access to use. And we're going to use this one here, permit use. Click that. First step is going to go to maintenance, companies, Riley Hotel, Berlin Grand LLC to Berlin Grand. You're going to highlight this. Move over to modules, click daily report input. This brings up last night's activity that was submitted by our audit team. We're going to scroll down and we're going to start at the bottom of this report and we're going to input bits of data throughout this and then roll it over to the next day. First thing we're going to do is hit the word edit, saying we'd like to edit the report. I'm going to bring myself back down to the bottom. First thing we're going to enter is the room statistics. So now I'm going to open up my audit pack, my sheets right here. As you see, I have two separate windows. I have the accounting core window and I have my PDF audit pack window, so I can have both on screen at once. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in data for guest rooms. This is how many rooms are sold. So in this particular night, we had 100 rooms sold. 2 of them were comp and 2 were vacant. This is really the only information that we're going to be sharing with M3 at this moment. So we're going to enter 100, except for the fact that we did have 2 comps. So this entry here is actually going to be 98. We're going to enter down. I'm clicking enter to comp rooms right here. And we're going to enter 2, and enter again. And then we're going to go down to vacant. And we know that we only had 2 rooms vacant that night. I'm going to hit 2 and then enter. Now I'm going to go up to, this would be our city ledger aging report. We're going to put data in this cell only. And this cell's information is found right here under city ledger 173342 is what we're putting in here. I'm now going to enter down all the way to hotel ending guest ledger. Then enter data here, here, and here. This is the number right here. This is our guest ledger. That's what we're going to put right here. 2102680. Hit enter. Here again, I'm going to put the city ledger total for that day. And then the last entry will be what I have here under deposit, which I'll stop here is this number here, 62316. So that is completed so far. Hotel ending ledger, guest, and advanced deposit cells. I'm going to go ahead and move up the page. The next thing we're going to verify is the amount of cash or checks that were taken that day. So I have counted the cash from the safe. This $50.60 is accurate. Come over here to the screen. You can also see that we have $50.60 right here. So this is the area of input I'm using, $50.60. If there was a check, the check amount would be here, and it should correspond to if the word check was written right here and the amount. For now, that's what we have for today. I'll go ahead and scroll up. Now we have some more data that we're just going to verify at this point. From now on, it's going to be simply just verification of data. We're going to look to see that the sales, room, county, and city tax are all accurate. Room, county, and city tax are all correct. Go a little bit further. I see our guest room sales was $12,844.11. And here it looks different. It's not $12,844.11. So we're going to see if there's some adjustments done. So we can then scroll down to a little more broke down version. And as we look to see what might have changed about that, I'm going to go right to here. And it looks as if there is an adjustment done that night. So our proper total is $12,844.11. If that is accurate. And here you can just quickly verify that we have $43.08 in mini grand. We have $9.50 in non-taxable mini grand, $75 pet fee, $50 in gift loads, and a $20 rollaway fee, which is going to be calculated within here. You're going to get that $20 showing up in this miscellaneous. And we have special packages of 20, and postage of $23.19. So when you total up the $20 special package, the $20 rollaway, and this $23.19, that equals our $63.19 in special miscellaneous income. Then we have a $250 reading room charge, which you'll find right here. So at that point, everything that we've verified, that we've seen is verified from the audit report back to M3. And I apologize, the only thing I did not verify was the credit card totals. Here's the amount, 11,349.81. You can scroll back up and find 11,349.81 under these credit card totals. At this point, this M3 daily activity report seems accurate. What I'm going to do here is click calculate. That calculate button will do its own quick verification. Now you will get a second prompt to make sure that you are actually wanting to do this. We're going to hit permanent access again. And then this is what pops up once I hit calculate. It's saying that for today, Saturday the 17th audit, there was one rule message to view and one informational message. This is saying our daily report balance is good, but we're going to check the details and see what they tell us. And here the message is the fact that everything is in balance and that rollover is allowed. Let me show you what happens when this is not the case. So I'm going to roll back down here and change something very simple. And I'm going to change the number of vacant rooms to 0. Hit enter and then calculate. And now it's showing that there's a failed rule. You see this right here? Check the details. Total number of rooms inputted, do not input, does not equal total rooms in the hotel. Please check your statistics. And you'll also see that it says rollover is not allowed. This is telling us that daily balance is good, which is just saying that the ledger ending and city ledger are all still correct. But we do need to go back and change this. So we're going to close this window, hit OK, and then we're looking to edit. So I know after I verify over here, whoops, I had 2 comp rooms I forgot. So I'm going to go back to comp rooms, which is, actually I didn't take away comp rooms, I apologize, I took away vacant rooms. So I'm going to go ahead and add our 2 vacant rooms there, go back up to calculate, and this will show us that everything's in balance. We can double check again, which I always do. Report is in balance, rollover is allowed, close, click OK, and then we're going to click rollover. It's going to give you one more warning saying that once you do this, you can't undo it, which we are okay with because everything shows accurate. Click OK. It's going to pop up once again showing us the rules for the day, which we know we saw. Click OK there. And now you'll see this turn to the 18th. Now we're going to hit close, close, and then close here. Go back to M3 accounting and log off. You are all set. Any questions?